Loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Day, and if you like videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe and join the lovely family. And for those of you who have been here, thank you guys so much for coming back to see me. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the biggest lessons that I have learned in 2020 in this Loc journey. And there have been quite a few, I have to say, because I think at the beginning of the year, I was only like maybe 6 months or so into my journey. So I learned a lot of lessons during that time, and I wanted to share some of those with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in with lesson number 1, and that is really honestly a lesson that I saw at the end of my last journey, but I wasn't able to experience it because this was something that I noticed probably right before I cut my hair. Your locks really are a reflection of how you treat your body, how you are living your lifestyle at the time. I feel like there are a lot of things that you can do to your hair in terms of like moisturizing it, oiling it, and things like that, but it's really nothing that's going to replace just how you are treating your body. And what I mean by that is what you're putting into your body, getting enough rest, and just having self-care in general. Like when I am running myself thin, always busy, just trying to find time to do everything, my locks kind of like, you know, get pushed to the side a little bit. They seem dull, they seem lifeless. My hair in general seems lifeless because my body doesn't have the energy that it needs. When I am on it, when I'm drinking water, when I'm taking like vitamins, when I'm eating well, my hair looks amazing, and I see that. If you want nice looking hair, it's not just always about what you put on top of it, but just how your body is operating in general, and that will reflect in your hair. The next lesson that I learned is that trying new oils is always the best thing you can do for your hair. There's always something out there, you know, that will do something new for your hair. In this journey, I feel like I've tried like 5 or 6 different oils within a year, and I fell in love with an oil that does wonders for my hair, which is hemp seed oil. I'm also going to start doing that with my shampoo because I'm the same way. I'm like, I have a shampoo that works, no need to really change it, and it's just like, why not? You know, I can experiment and see what different shampoos work for me. The third lesson that I have learned, which I feel like is kind of like a rookie lesson, which I probably should have known for a while and did know, but I'm still learning myself, is under that umbrella of just comparing your journey to other people's. And I don't necessarily mean like comparing my length to other people's, but just like overall, like my thickness to other people's, like what products people use, things like that. I have a tendency to compare, and the lesson that I'm learning is your locks, it doesn't only reflect like what you've done in the journey, but honestly how you've been taking care of your hair your entire life plays a role in how your locks grow. So I think that it's vital to compare your hair to other people in terms of like, you know, months, and it can be encouraging, but at the same time you do have to understand that just because you're on the same month as someone, there are so many other factors that went into how their locks came out before, you know, that certain month. I have a friend of mine who she's had her hair for about the same time as I have, a little bit over a year, and I feel like her locks are a lot fuller, they're a little bit longer than mine, and that's fine. But I realized the difference is I cut my hair completely before I started, and she started with an entire head of natural hair. So you can't really always compare, and that's something that I knew, but I still have to learn to this day. Like, why is her hair, you know, look this way and mine isn't really there yet? And it's just because of how somebody started their journey and the kind of background they had for their hair before their journey began. The last lesson that I have learned this year, and that I am still learning, is pertaining to styling. I have really learned that it is just not necessary for me to style my hair often, and I mean even in the everyday sense, like of styling my hair. It's perfectly fine for me to just moisturize it and get up and go, and that's something that I know some people are like, well, you know, duh, but that took a long time for me to kind of accept and kind of grow in. I'm very comfortable with it now, but it's not something that I, you know, was comfortable with in my last journey. So this year I really felt comfortable just learning how to Accept the fact that my hair is a style in itself, and it doesn't always have to be manipulated every time that I go out of the house or that I go to an event. Styling is nice, but it's just really not always necessary, and of course not always the most beneficial thing you can do for your hair. So those are the lessons that I have for you, my Loc lessons of 2020, or anyway, just my Loc lessons in general for this set. Let me know if you guys have learned any of these lessons or are still learning, or what lessons your locks are teaching you at the moment. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me and supporting me in this journey and on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.